Hey there. Hey, this morning I was at a business conference and I met a bunch of people. And over the break, we were sharing with each other what we did for a living. And I was telling people how I was originally an engineer right out of college. And then I got into other roles in the corporate life. I spent 20 years in the corporate world, opened my recruiting business about 8 or 9 years ago, and then more recently have moved full time into coaching and writing. And and I had so many people come to me and say, "Well, how did you do that? How did you move from employee in the corporate world to that many years later becoming an entrepreneur? And then also more importantly, how did I move from something that I really didn't get a lot of meaning out of into something I love doing?" And it made me think about that for a minute. I thought I would share with you. As I look back, I think there are a lot of things, but three main things that need to be in place for someone to live a big, full, exceptional life. I think number one is that you can make a living doing something that brings you passion, that you really feel a connection to it. Number two, that you understand your priorities in life and that you work hard to keep those in balance. And number three, that you commit to growth, lifelong personal development, lifelong growth. And I'm trying to do all three of those. And I want to talk more about that point around passion because I really goofed up on this. Right out of high school, I chose to be an engineer. That was a big mistake because I was a people-loving guy that wanted to write a book and wanted to be an entrepreneur. There was nothing about engineering that brought me any passion, but I did it for one reason. That was to make money. And so I got that degree, I got a job. I hated it right away. I moved into other roles, shifted into other kind of corporate jobs. Great career, 20 years went by like that, but I never felt any passion until I left the corporate world and opened my own business. First in a recruiting company, and then more recently in writing and speaking and life coaching. So I could easily still be on that wrong path of trading time for money in a big corporation, doing work that didn't bring me any connection to anything I had any passion around. Or luckily I woke up and made a change. And my advice to you, and I think lots of people are in this boat where they're going to work every day, they don't feel any passion for what they're doing. They feel like they're on a treadmill, just running and running and running and going nowhere at all, trading their precious limited time for money. And it doesn't have to be that way. I think if you're one of those, then give yourself time to get away, maybe get out into nature, don't take your cell phone with you, don't have a computer, and just reflect on who you are and what you were born to do here on earth and what do you have passion around. And maybe now's the time to start to develop a plan to move more into that direction. I did it, and I tell you what, if I can do it, anybody can do it. And maybe now it's your time as well. Talk to you later. Bye.